Hey, I'm doing a live stream. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing here, but I've got a big boost and I've got tanks loaded and tanks are cheap. So I figured I would throw it up live. I'm still trying to figure out some music to get going here, as I haven't put a lot of thought into this. I'm just trying to use this boost. I spent a bunch of time trying to build a fancy thumbnail for Tank Mania, and then I realized that I was wasting my boost, so I'm just gonna do it live. Let's get a playlist playing. There we go. We got some music. What are we on here? Okay. I don't know if anyone's actually gonna watch or not. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna be doing things that I've been doing anyways, so let's turn this way down. There we go. So I've got, I don't know if it looks good or bad, but I've got a bit of a transparent tank sitting there. I thought it might look kind of neat. We'll see how it looks. And terrible. What's terrible? Yeah, I am just trying to get random music on. I apologize. I'll skip this. Let's go. We're supposed to be down to 20. Let's get this down. There we go. What's going on? I've just got a big boost. I'm going and a lot of tanks loaded, and it's TANKSgiving. Did I finish the imitation thing yet? What do you mean by finish? What do you mean by Game music too loud. Go. Oh, wow, it's not supposed to be up there. Sorry about that. Thank you for the feedback. Oh, did I just get hit by... I missed a shock. Get it, 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 get it. There we go. My levels are way off. What's going on here? This is supposed to be down here. This is supposed to be down here. There we go. Hopefully that's better. Everything got all mixed up here. Did I just get... How many crystals did I just get? I thought it said 3 for some reason. Sorry about that. Yeah, imitation game's a joke. I mean, my only attack with Omi was... My attacks with Omi was just an experiment. It could have been beaten by any number of troops, but I just wanted to see if it could be done with low-level tanks with no thought or planning. Oops, forgot to load. Let's get rid of those. Always Smokey tanks. This guy has no resources. They won't even pay for the gold. Well, okay. Smokey tanks. Where do I want to put you? Let's put you right here. What does this guy got for statues? Only 1 ice, 2 ice looks like. Let's go over to here. Smokey tanks for the win. We can pretend they're Smokey Zukas, but don't go on the outside of that mortar, please. Thank you. Where should I put you? Right about there is probably the best spot. Hey, Jay. Dude, you've been here before. You know that I don't speak Arabic. Please stick to English. wonder if I can burn through this shield gen or not. We'll find out, I guess. Probably should have removed some things here. Smokey tanks failing hard here in a second. Yeah, this was a mistake. Now we get to watch Smokey tanks getting hit by 2 shock launchers and a shock blaster, just getting eaten. So we won't do that again. Now I've got, actually what I've got, I think I've got a few people in here. So Smokey tanks are not bad. Smokey tanks are fantastic when you actually use them right. Especially like I've got 142% damage right now. So Smokey tanks are not bad. But I've got a question for anyone who's watching at the moment. My statue storage is essentially full. I like to keep a resource reward statue in case there's a new update, in case I need to do push through some updates quickly. I've got a troop health statue in case I decide to drop truth health. It's perfect, so I have a hard time deleting it. I've got another troop damage, just flexibility in case I want to go to 5 TD instead of 4. I've got a GBE statue, and I've got a Power Stone statue. Now, I've already got a 75% Power Stone statue deployed. So, but the problem is that I just made a 17% GBE statue. So, I don't know if I should salvage it, or place it, or remove my Power Stone statue. Probably remove my Power Stone statue. It's in storage, but I like to have one just because this is. I'm only keeping this here until I get a new GBE masterpiece, and then it's gone. So I can't decide what I want to do. I've had this thing sitting here for probably 2 days now. So if you have anything, if you have any suggestions, let me know. My current GBE statues is I have a 38%. And then 4 other max 17s. Everything on my base is maxed. 75%, 13, 32, 13, 13, 17, 7. Everything is maxed except for my GBE statue. So the Power Stone is staying here. Hit me up in the comments. I see a couple people are, yes, give it to you. I can't give it away. That's not an option. Okay, Tay, Whitebeard is saying I should give it to him. You can't give away statues. It'd be nice if you could, but at the same time, people would just make 30 accounts and load them up. So let's carry on with the Smokey tanks. 7/3 is not a terribly useful. Someone saying he would go 7/3 for 7 GBE. Why am I GBing that with tanks? 7 GBE with 3 damage. 7 GBE, 3 damage is good if you're doing Stronghold. Anything above that, you probably need some more damage. 6/4 or 5/5 is usually better for higher level operations. Let's get the Smokey tanks rolling. I cleared mines, and then I realized that I had no need to clear mines. Little bit used to running Zukas, so it's going to take me a second to get in the mindset of the fact that I've got tanks that can take a little bit of damage. Let's use some gap bar. Oh, I got the chicken is in the house. What is up, Mr. Chicken? Or is it Sir Chicken now? Chicken, can you see my transparent tank that is hidden there? Uh-oh, my flare ran out because I'm not used to running tanks. Get in there. Get going. Probably need to get this hot pot gone next. There we go. Now we're talking. See, Smokey tanks aren't weak. They just need a little bit of assistance with GBE. Look how fast that hit. Look how fast the core went down there. It's Grandmaster Chicken. I think that's a bit of a stretch, Mr. Chicken. You need to learn how to use Adobe Premiere first if you're going to be called Grandmaster Chicken. Check out that sweet tank in the shadow. You can just barely see it as I exit. Watch this. Here we go. Come on. Tanky shadow. Yeah, tank. I'm gonna run out of diamonds here shortly if I get this right. Let's just attack. So a boosted DC. This is gonna have to be done in a hurry. What am I listening to? Let's change this. I think I just got onto some. Let's get back here. I hate how SoundCloud just randomly changes. Boosted DC versus Smokey tanks. Here we go. Come on, get in here. I hate that I've got to use 3 smokes to hide these things. I probably don't need to, but I just wasted a smoke as I was trying to drag my screen. Hey, Burlap Slap is a fantastic guy. Make sure you say hi to him for me too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're losing tanks in a hurry. But look how much damage they do. Like, they just crush that headquarters. How many bases on Stronghold? Is that 5? Who screwed up? Why did it take you 6 attacks, chicken? Just I'm gonna give you a preview of what happened later. We got some revenge on Green Court. I'm gonna upload that video soon. I got to have the core hit just because I got lucky, but I happened to be there. I hit early. Okay, fair enough then. So Green Court went down on massive attack, not forlorn hope, but nonetheless, revenge on Green Court was sweet. I'm gonna upload a video with my new format later on. Let's see here. What can we hear? Anyone who I can't remember. Whoever said Smokey tanks are weak is. I hope you're realizing that it's not 100% accurate. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this guy here. I'm gonna come right in here. Okay, let's get these beastly tanks going. I hope they slide along right here. Tanks just take up so much space. It's crazy. It's so hard to smoke them. Yeah, that's all right. You fool. Get in there. I don't think I can burn through. Can I burn through this shield? No, I think I'm getting... I must be shocked because nothing's happening. Where is the shock launcher? No. This shield didn't even budge. Does he have hidden ice somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He must have boosted building damage somewhere because that did not happen. You reached 1100 VP. Congrats. I have never been over 1,000. So one of the guys in our task force gave out a waffle recipe, and another guy has been talking about it for about, I want to say 2 weeks. All he does is talk about the waffle recipes. So I don't know what other people see in their task force, but waffle recipes are a big deal at the moment in Triangle 9. Nice. We have a guy, Lucas, in our task force, Diesel. He hit 1100 VP by level 48. It was absolutely ridiculous. I had no idea that was even possible. So yeah, when he first joined BB Players back when the chicken was there, bok bok bagok, or is that a rooster? Or is that a he had 1100 VP at level 48, which is mind-boggling to me. Just the amount of time that it goes into playing that is crazy. So what else do we got? When did that happen? That happened, that was a while ago. Let's see, what level is he now? Diesel is now, where is Diesel? Diesel is now level 62, so it was a while ago. There were prototype weapons at that point though, so it's not like the game has significantly changed since that time. Let's hit this guy. I keep getting requests from people that I should be that I should have a webcam for my stream, and I don't understand. I don't want to watch some random guy play Boom Beach. I mean, I want to watch the actual gameplay. I just don't necessarily understand the need for a webcam. I mean, sure, if I was like a female, for example, I could understand why you'd want to watch, but I don't follow that. It might be that it's just not something that I can wrap my head around. So if you have any comments about what it is about a webcam and why you want to see a webcam, please let me know, because I just can't, I don't get it. So maybe I'm just too old or something. I am far older than the chicken, so the chicken is still a bit of a spring chicken, I've heard. No, there was a building, there was a shield generator, there was no grappler, obviously, but all of the above was there. It was an impressive feat, I promise you. Just a mess of tanks. Look at these tanks go. Just a mess. Let's drop some critters back there for that guy. Look at this. That is just a mess. Hey, Valkyrie Will. Valkyrie Will is in our task force at the moment. We're getting crystals like crazy. Tank spread is the worst, I think. I don't know. Rifle spread is pretty bad, but tank spread is very, very bad. I have a video where I finished off Callisto using tanks, and they spread for about 4.5 kilometers, which is approximately 2 miles for people who have the day off for Thanksgiving today. Another shield gen base. I'm gonna do different tactic, because the last 2 shield gen bases I've had, I might have even hit this one. I have 0 memory when it comes to this game. I don't pay much attention. I'm gonna smoke to the back and to try a bit different tactic. Speaking of, someone just said tank spread is worse than Zuka spread. Sorry, that's Lucas in chat. And I just, when the spread was first brought up, there are still people who deny the fact that the spread ever changed, which blows my mind. It's kind of like people who say global warming is not a thing, I suppose, but yeah, the fact like the spread had obviously changed when cryos were introduced, and there are many people out there who said that nothing had changed, and that's how it's always been. So I don't get what goes into some people's minds when it comes to playing this game at times, but yes, that's Jackinator, right? Jason007, are you Jackinator? I think you are. Someone just asked if I think that the Imitation game is too easy, and yes, the Imitation game is ridiculously easy, and I wish they would introduce. I mean, it's basically the same as Dr. Terror, but you've got 4 extra attacks. or 3 extra attacks. So I really, really wish they would at least make stage 7 harder. I mean, by all means, make it accessible for all players for the first couple stages anyways, but I'm gonna be in trouble here in a second. Let's get some critters out in front. I wonder if these guys have ever been raided by all tanks. Like every time most times when I raid someone's base, what's going through my head is like, what's the replay going to look like? And so I end up wasting way more GBE than I need to a lot of the times just to make the replay watchable. No, it's a... So we have a turtle and a chicken in the chat. Today was more difficult than the first Imitation game, Mads is saying. I wouldn't... it's hard to say. I mean, as some of you probably saw, Stage 4 was... I almost failed on Stage 4. So I would say that some of the stages were more difficult. But if you're a player whose level... whose headquarters level 19 or higher, you're talking about difficulty levels where you're guaranteed to win regardless, unless you're like me and use stupid troops. But the Imitation game is, for low-level players, it's fantastic. There's tons of resources. People, I mean, if you're trying to upgrade your sculptor or upgrade your headquarters or something like that, the Imitation game is great. But if you're already at headquarters level 19 or 20, it's sure free resources, but it's easy. So... And one thing I can't stress enough is that the fail was me being stupid. Yes, it was. So one thing I can't stress enough is that when it comes to math, the sheer math of it is that Dr. Terror used to be... You used to get 8 guaranteed crystals every 6 days. And now you get 8 guaranteed crystals every 7 days. So Imitation game has no guaranteed crystals. If you watch my stream today, I got 3, which is fantastic. But the fact remains that that's an anomaly. You're not going to get crystals all the time, and so the amount of powder being produced just simply by playing the game is going to go down because Dr. Terror is happening less often. So Imitation game, although it's fun, it is reducing the amount of powder in the game. So if it's gonna reduce the amount of powder in the game, at least make it fun. Like, it's too easy. So I really, really hope they make it harder for the end level players. I finally got a good Smokey tank. Look at that seesaw flare action. And look how much damage the tanks do. It almost one-shots the headquarters. I should do so. Actually, I wonder how much... I wonder how much damage these things are doing. Let's see here. Smokey tanks. Where are you, tanks? So let's see here. 556, 789.52 times... How many tanks do I have? Is that 24? Yeah. Yeah, so... Oops, what was that divided by 10? That can't be right. My math is clearly wrong. Yeah, Dank Unicorn says that they're planning on adding the ability to buy powder. If that happens, I think a lot of people would quit the game. I mean, there are guys like that gentleman or Ryan from Reddit who has 7 Power Stone Chant statues, and he's been building powder for like a year. So if they allow people to simply buy powder, that would... I mean, could you imagine if you had 7... He's been living with 3 offensive statues, and now people can simply buy powder. Like, that's how you get people to quit the game. Let's go. What am I doing? Yeah, I agree, Jack. They can't... It's one of those things that they've probably talked about in their boardrooms or wherever they go. But the fact remains that if they let people buy powder or buy statues, then it's gonna be game over. Like that's how you ruin a game, and that's how you get people to quit. No, I don't. I don't think you do. Like, sorry, someone in the comments is saying that Supercell has a play to win game or a pay to win game. Maybe he's talking about Royale, but I don't think that. I think Boom Beach is a fairly balanced game. They've done a fantastic job of keeping it balanced. I mean, I on this account I've never paid a dime. Let's skip. I hate having to pick music. If anyone has a good idea for music, please let me know, because every time I struggle. I don't want to play the same crap over and over again, but I just want to put some... I've been putting chiptunes on just because it's simple. It reminds me of a video game. Yeah, sorry, Dank. Yeah, I haven't... I've never played Clash Royale. I try to avoid playing other games just because I already spend too much time on Boom Beach, and adding a second game always got boost. Adding a second game would not be a good idea for if I want to keep my wife happy, to be frank. So I haven't played Clash Royale, but I know many players who have said that it is paid to win. With the name Tech Hack says he's paid up to $1,000 and they banned his account. Maybe don't name your account Tech Hacks then. Or maybe it's... Sorry, that's just me judging based on the fact that it says hacks. But I know a couple other players who... One of the guys spent... I think he spent $3,000, unless this is... unless you're the same player I think you are. That you might be. Yeah, one of the guys in our task force said he spent $3,000 and they banned his Clash Royale account, which is mind-blowing to me. You don't ban someone's... I mean, by all means, give them a 24-hour ban or something like that, or a couple-month ban even, but banning someone who's put $1,000 into your game just seems ridiculous and crazy. This is going to be a failure. I can smell it. No, I'm not talking about Jaded. Jaded does... He may have put money into the game, but he did it... He bought accounts, Jack. This is going to be a fail. I can smell it. Probably should have flared. Yeah, it's already over. This is a fail. If this pulls out, I'll be absolutely amazed. That hot pot versus tanks. Look at them burn. Just burning. Okay. Yes, we've got a guy in game in our task force who's bought 7 accounts, and he was... Oh, I need to train some troops. Let's try that again. Jackinator is crazy. He's saying in chat that he spent $700 on Boom Beach, and you still have no powder, Jack. I'm gonna clear a hole this time. Well, another guy in our task force has spent... I think he spent like $3,000 on Boom Beach. Zukas plus tanks. I'm just taking advantage of TANKSgiving here. It's not that... I'll try it in a minute, but I'm just trying to take advantage of cheap diamonds right now so I can clear my map quickly. It's not going very well because I keep failing, but let's get in here. I am full of fail right now. How do you spend $700 on a game if you're 14, Jack? You're crazy. I don't get it. Don't do it, Jack. Let's go 1, 2, 3, just to fill in this corner. The turtle I did not buy, Omi. There was a guy in our task force for probably a year, and he decided that he had to quit the game so that he could study. And that was he was taking his entrance exams to university in India, I believe. And the account is still his account. If he ever wants it back, he can have it. I've continued to upgrade it. Go, come on, come on, come on. Get a shot off. Am I going to fail again? Shoot. Oh, I failed again. I will get this base, as long as I don't run out of diamonds in the meantime. I'm getting very low. I might have to actually buy diamonds on this account, which would be a first. Okay, so let's do, what are we going to do here? Oh, there's a DC up there. I wonder if that played a factor. I need to scout a bit more. Scouting is about the thing that I am the worst at, because I never do it. This guy's going to wake up and see all the diamonds and intel and be very, very thankful, hopefully. Give him something to be thankful for on the Thanksgiving weekend. Why am I a lamer? Mustafa just came into the chat and called me a lamer, so I am a bit of a lamer. I won't dispute that, but yeah, Jack. The problem is I don't want to buy diamonds while I'm midstream, and I don't. And my account is set till I've locked out my what was I trying to say here? My phone is, I have an app called X Privacy, I believe it's called, which basically restricts any app from accessing anything on my phone, so I can't actually buy diamonds on this phone. Boom mines taking out tanks for the loss. Heavies, Zookas, and medics. No, I will not. You will not catch me using medics with tanks. That is far too boring for me. Running out of flares. Come on. He'll be tankful. Yes. Yes, Pun City. Come on, critters. Critters didn't even draw one shock launcher. Come on. Just get a shot off. And I'm screwed again. There we go. And one shot. Yeah. Uninstall what? Or no. I'm gonna pass. Someone in chat is telling me to use tanks, medics, and Zookas. No thanks. It didn't hurt. That was my third try. That was actually, let's do an NPC just for the. I'm curious to see how this will go. And so for people who are on the live chat right now, in the next, one of the next, say, 15 videos I put out, I'm going to put some text in the description that says, hey, if you're reading this, send a comment. Because the number of times that I get asked why I ditch smoke on my Lazy Man's War Factory is absolutely mind-boggling. So in one of my descriptions in my future videos, I'm going to have some text that says, hey, comment and say the chicken is beautiful or something. And the first person to do that, I'm going to give away something to. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do, whether it be diamonds or a Google Play gift card or an Apple iTunes gift card or something. But please read my descriptions. I tend to try and put useful things in there, but so that's just an Easter egg that I'm going to try and throw out in the next little bit. First person to find it will be rewarded. Hey, Artery's back. What's a fulls? I don't know what a fulls is. I've been making a lot of fails. My map is almost clear. There we go. Let's see. If this is a shield generator base, I'm not doing. Is boom cannons? No, I'm not doing it. Let's do something else. Let's get someone new. And the problem I've tried to give out the first time YouTube said I was going to get a check, which I still have not gotten, by the way. I'm still at $0.00. I tried to figure out a giveaway to do, but the problem is that all the giveaways are in their specific country. Like, you can't give away an Apple gift card unless you have an Apple iTunes account in the actual country of the person that is you're trying to give it to. So if someone in Australia comments first, then I can't. I'm still researching what the heck you can do. It's been very, very frustrating. So where did that shock launcher go? I was trying to find another shock launcher to shock, but there we go. Duh. I am definitely not. Sorry, my chat is not up on the screen. I'm keeping that off the screen for the time being, just because it's up there permanently. So if someone says something rude, it's on this stream permanently. Because the chicken is back. Why don't I just PM them the code, Jack? The issue is, sorry, I've just got a question of why don't I just private message them the code? The issue is that you have to have an Australian credit card to buy an Australian iTunes gift card. So you can't just give them an Apple gift card. You have to give them an Apple Australia gift card. So a little bit frustrating, a little bit silly. It seems like you should be able to give gifts in game. I mean, Supercell needs to give the option to buy to gift diamonds. That would be fantastic. I mean, by all means, ban giving out free diamonds. I don't want someone to make 10 accounts and then just farm diamonds. But if I buy diamonds, I should be able to give them away. It just seems logical. Another question is, what is the ideal amount of intel per week in our task force? The ideal amount of intel in our task force, I believe, is 86 per person per week, I believe. And the reason for that is that's strictly just Forlorn Hope 7 times a week divided by 50 people. We don't necessarily hit that. We don't really enforce anything in our task force. As long as you hit the operation, as long as you follow notes, or as long as there are notes, then that's good enough, really. Like, we're not asking for a lot. Let's shock that boom or doom cannon too. There we go. I'm being heckled, which is always appreciated. Don't do it. Let's go back to here. Let's turn this down. Oh, Jack, you're asking for trouble there, Mr. Jackinator. So my map is clear, I think. I don't see anyone anywhere on here. Let's drop them on here. Hey, Brendan. Thanks for noticing that. I thought it was kind of cool myself. How I do the tank watermark is I have a piece of software that my phone is streaming into on my computer. I then have an overlay of a tank, which is at 10%. It's 90% transparent, basically. And then it is it's basically an overlay, just like my triangle 9 up in the top corner. Machine guns aren't going to touch these things, are they? No. Okay, good. Yeah, exactly, Mohammed. It's on 10% visible, so let's get this stuff shocked. I'm losing too many troops here. Or I don't have lost any yet, but I'm about to lose. Jack Nader, be very careful what you're doing there. So, just a quick summary. I'm still looking for comments. 17% GBE statue, ready to be placed. Haven't decided what I want to do with it because my statue storage is full. My statue garage, as the chicken calls it. And I don't... This PSC, I'd love to get rid of it, but it's staying until I get a new GBE masterpiece. So we'll see how it goes. Peace, Mohammed. Yeah, we're down to NPC bases. So this is just me clearing map at this point. Probably not very exciting, but NPC. Whoa, my screen just went. My screen is not working very well. My phone's been glitching a bit lately. I'm not sure if it's time for an upgrade or what. Dropping RR is not useless because there's bound to be another update, and I don't want to get stuck with the inability to upgrade to headquarters level 23 or gunboat level 23 or armory level 23 or Zuka's level 22 or whatever it may be. Having a resource reward statue in your garage is critical, I think. Hey Ryan Hall, you are a little bit late to the party. The party is down to drunk tank drivers taking out NPC attacks. Or say taking out NPC bases, I should say. What? Where are we at here? There's... And so someone else, Health Freak 79, says that I should drop the troop health, but having the option of having troop health is very, very useful, especially once we get into Forlorn Hope a bit more. We've only gone under the wire a couple times in Forlorn, and I don't know if I need troop health for the harder level operations getting through barbed wire. I really don't want to have to shock barbed wire. So a 35%, the idea of, I don't have troop health on this account. I don't have anything deployed. I have troop health in my garage, but I don't have a troop health guardian, Mr. Health Freak. Health Freak is saying I should delete the troop health guardian. I have salvaged probably 10-14% troop health statues. I have a 35% troop health masterpiece. I don't have any troop health on this account. I have a 5 GBE, 4 TD, and a Power Stone chance. Where did we go? Here we go. Let's go with this. So, that's one of the things that is sorry, back to TANKSgiving. Well, look at my screen. It's totally bugging out. I can't throw anything right now. Ah! This thing, what is going on? I'm just going to throw all my critters because I can't zoom or anything. Yes, Chicken is... We're talking about about tech wizards, and Chicken is probably the most computer savvy person that I know. And for those of you out there who know what a SARC mark is, there would be a SARC mark on the end of that statement. Do I miss Ben Tim is asked by Chicago Cubs. I do. I was in Ben Tim's task force for approximately, I want to say close to like 18 months, I want to say. And the number of conversations I had with Ben was probably close to a total of 1. So I wouldn't say I miss Ben, because there was a lot of frustration involved in being in a task force. I mean, Ben as someone who could recruit players was fantastic. He could recruit players better than anyone you could ever ask for on your task force. The quality of those players was not necessarily that great, because a lot of them were fanboys, to use. That's not a derogatory word. Yeah, by all means, Ben's a nice guy. It was just being in his task force was partially frustrating. Was a good chunk of it was frustration. I think Chicken has posted a video about it. If you Chicken, if you're still there, you should throw your video up where you talk about being in Ben Tim's task force, because I have no problems. Ben Tim's a great guy. I mean, but having him in the task force, he did not hit the operation probably 90% of the time, and that might be generous. He might probably hit it more like 5% of the time. And so, as being in a task force with a person that misses 95% of the time is frustrating, because if you look at our task force numbers, like here, let's bring it up here. Let's go stats, member stats, grand total. Look at Axel, 4,000 intel. See the leader. So let's look at loot. Loot has done grand total. He must have bounced for a bit. So Axel has done 150 attacks. What am I at? I'm probably a good reference. Where is Zedmod? Am I in this list somewhere? If you see me, let me know. Come on. Right there. Oh, I jumped out for a bit too. So the stats. So Stunt has done 154. Hot Soup has done 165. Like, the thing is, I mean, you have to remember that Ben making a video about me, let's just look this up here 1 sec, sorry. YouTube, let's find that video. Sorry, I'm just gonna YouTube Zedmod Boom Beach Ben Tim 1. Let's have a quick search here. So, oh, it's only 15,000 views. Or is that posted by Ben? Yeah. So, I mean, he got 15,000 views on it, and I have no idea what 15,000 views is worth, but I assume it's worth a few bucks. I've never had a video that. Actually, I have had one video that. But, anyways, I'm on a tangent. Being in a task force, for me, is about being in with players who are going to show up, and that's number one in the task force as far as I'm concerned. Even if your attacks are terrible, just show up. I mean, if your dog gets run over or something ridiculous like that, then by all means miss an attack. But missing an attack because you're too busy to bother, or you just can't be bothered, is something else. Chicken needs to work on his bench is the hot topic in chat. I guess that's one of the advantages about having a webcam, is that you can show off your bench press. Yeah, Jackinator, we had a comment saying that you shouldn't join Triangle 9 because they're a bunch of jerks and stuff. We had a guy join, and he was just doing nothing but causing drama, and he had just been banned by the angry group of task forces, and he was saying things like we needed to be nice to him because we were going to make him commit suicide or something. Like, he basically came in and was doing nothing but creating drama, or drama, depending on how you want to pronounce that word. And we want nothing to do with drama, so we asked him kindly by kicking him to leave. Like, it was just drama for the sake of drama. It was ridiculous. So that's why I banned him from making comments, because you have that power as a YouTube uploader. You can actually say this person's comments won't show up, and I have no place in my life for drama. So by all means, go hassle someone else. I sent a message along to Boom Beach Finlandia and VN United, and the angry group of families already banned him. So I hope he finds somewhere to play where he can be happy. But Triangle 9 is not that place. Crystal. My map is almost done, and I'm just what time is Triangle? I'll show you I'll answer that question in a second, Turtle. I believe it's 4:30 Pacific time or 7:30 Eastern time, but I'll just double check in a second. Run, tanks, run. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I'm asked when Triangle 9 starts its operations. I almost opened up the game on my other device, which would have been tragic. Get moving. There we go. Live dashboard. Zedmod crystals. Yes, that's the beauty of Power Stone Chance. You get a few more crystals. Oh, someone actually up above said, what's the reason for boosting or something? I gotta scroll back up. Sorry, someone out there asked why boosting or something. Oh, I can't figure out who it was. Sorry, someone asked why boost or how much boost or something like that. So I like to full boost. I just find it to be more fun to be full boosted. But Triangle 9 operation starts in 1 hour and 27 minutes, so that is approximately 4:40 Pacific time. Almost clear. Did my boost almost empty? It must be. I got 1 hour left. This song is terrible. Man, there's so many things that go on behind the scenes here. I gotta try and find music. I gotta try and build thumbnails, because I don't want my thumbnails to look like chickens. Bro Montana. Yes, we boost to beat Forlorn Hope as well. So to answer your question, Turtle, our operations start in about an hour and a half, which is close to midnight GMT. So many time zones. Is there going to be an Xmas crab? I hope, Mr. Poing, there's going to be a New Year's crab. That would be more useful than a Christmas crab. Christmas is all about family, not necessarily spending time in game. So New Year's is more about drinking and playing video games in my mind. So I would much, much prefer a New Year's crab than a Christmas crab. Obviously, to each their own, but it just seems that a New Year's crab makes more sense in my mind than Christmas. I don't, as far as insider information or sneak peeks or anything like that. Oh, look at that, more crystals. Yeah, I don't get, any sort of don't screw family. That's not good. That's not a good thing to do. Um, yeah, I don't get any kind of sneak peeks. Chicken and I are left on the outside looking in. We do not have the looks of some of the other YouTubers out there that. So we don't get the sneak peeks. I don't have a big bushy beard. I don't have long blonde hair, so I don't get sneak peeks. Maybe one day Supercell will see the beauty of my attacks, but chicken is solidly in 240p. Chicken, I'll give you credit. Your thumbnails have gotten better of late. They are not. They don't make me cringe anymore. You don't have the. You've cut out the outsides of the pictures and things. So let's see what we got here. I think actually here. Let's check and see if my map is clear. One NPC left. Someone find it for me, because I can't find it. Chicken does have that quiet sound. Yes, he's asked me numerous times to fix his microphone, but I am too busy. And in case you guys, yeah, I'll stop harping on the chicken. I can't believe the chicken's actually showing his face on Thanks. I guess Thanksgiving's open. People who couldn't afford turkey would have gone for him, I figured. I was trying to make a Thanksgiving thumbnail, and everything kept looking like the chicken because I kept bringing up turkeys. I couldn't do it. I didn't want to get sued by the chicken's lawyers. Man, this is my last. I guess this is my last attack. I wonder if I should just do my. No, I'll do an operation video later on. I want to show off a couple things that and stick to my new format just for the sake of sticking to my new format. So I'll do that later on. The chicken is a turkey. More crystals. I am on fire today. I think that's just, well, I should say on fire. I think that's just 3. Let's have a quick look here. Whoa, my replay thing goes way back. That's not normal, is it? 1, 2. Not as many as I thought. Yeah, I give up. So yeah, like I said, look at this is another thing that I really hope Supercell fixes. Look at my storages, full, 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 and I've got nothing to upgrade. As you can see, I've got 2413 experience, completely maxed, nothing to upgrade. Let me spend these resources on something. Like, just let me, like, let the maxed players buy diamonds or something. Maybe buy intel. That would be fantastic. Let us buy intel. I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea or not, but just seeing these resources just go away is frustrating. Oh, look at that. I've got a part ready. Grappler time. Let's hide a grappler over here somewhere. Where do I have a spot in my trees? Yeah, buying powders is a slippery slope, though, chicken. The chicken is saying we should let people buy powders, and I've already talked about that a bit earlier, and I don't feel like buying powders would go over very well at all. Collect wood and see what it says. Where's my sawmill? That's not a sawmill. Where's my sawmill even at? I am probably staring right here. Collect wood and see what it says. Upgrade your wood storages. Okay. Nope. Is that what you're after? Yeah, I've already got people in saying no way. Oh, let's put you back in. I think I have a spot back there. There we go. Oh, that's not where I want you. Let's just leave it there. Let's go over here, actually. Like, nothing else is full, so I can't. Anyways, I think that's it for me. Let's see how soon the next base drops. 4 minutes. I can't talk for 4 minutes. I'm not gonna. Yeah, this has been bugging me. Every time I see this deploy, it makes me go OCD and I want to get rid of it. So please comment what I should do with this statue. I think I need to just salvage it, but salvaging a GBE 17% is hard. I'm tempted to. I think the smart move is to delete this, but it's just so frustrating. Anyways, that's it for today. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Up here in Canada, we don't get 4-day weekends like you guys do for Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving was long past, back in October. So, yeah, the Chicago Cubs says that I need to salvage this Power Stone, and I think that's the answer. So, if you have another idea for me, let me know. Resource reward, I need to keep for being update proof. Troop health 35%. Barbed wire, I'm not 100% sure of, and it's a perfect statue, so I think I need to keep that. Troop damage, I want to keep that. I might go 5-5 at one point. GBE 17% as well. Now, and this Power Stone chance is going away as soon as I replace this. So, little bit of a conundrum. Yeah, it's a normal weekend in Canada too, Mads. We don't get a holiday this weekend. I've worked today already, so just the US as far as I know. But that's it for me. Yeah, I've got 2 people saying Power Stone chance needs to go. I think that's the obvious answer, but yeah, actually, you know what? Let's do that right now. Screw it. Goodbye, power. I just want to double check. I wish it would show on this screen right here what you're actually salvaging, because I always get nervous and triple check. So let's put you in storage and let's get these going. I'm almost at another purple masterpiece. I think I'm actually, I gotta be getting close to that achievement. Where's the achievement at? I am so close, I think. Where did it go? Perfectionist. So 75 statues away. Very, very close. Every other achievement is done except for this one. And I am getting closer. That's going to take a long, long time. So thanks for everybody that chipped in on the chat. Thanks for everybody that watched. I hope you enjoyed my ridiculous tank fails. Am I almost there yet? Did I pull it off? I'm going to wait for this to... I'm going to wait a minute 35 for this to beep. Since people can drop off if they'd like, but I'm going to wait for that minute and a half, and then I'm going to close the game for the night. What do we got here? The music is... No, we're onto related music. I hate how SoundCloud does that. Probably going to get my frickin' account banned again. I need to come up with a better music situation here. Okay, come on. 1 minute and counting. Anything else I can talk? Let's show an operation replay. Let's find a... What was good? What was good? Java, Minotaur. Which one did... Oh, let's show this one. Bit of a botched attack, but I love this attack. So this was my attack. I screwed up right in here somewhere. Didn't trust my smoke. Now let's go down to regular time. This should have been a solo, or very close to a solo anyways, but I botched. I used an extra smoke. I love this shock. And I missed one mortar, it looked like. But oh, shock was a little bit late. So not a great attack. I mean, a good attack, but I gave it like a C+ or a B. A Javanese is one of my favorite attacks. It's always like a Javanese, Callisto, Machina. Diesel does well on Machina, I think. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of a 50-man task force. We had one guy just remove the laser that was in the front and all the mines. And so normally this would be a big GBE solo attempt, but Diesel gets to come in and have the mines already cleared for him. So nice hit, lots of health. Now, Chicken, yes, I've soloed Java a number of times on Massive Attack. That attack should have been, like, if you look, how much health was, I can't remember how much health was left, but had I have had an, or where is the soup? Had I have not wasted this smoke in the shore here, and had I have been able to cover the smokes properly at shore, like I think I flared a little bit to the right probably, and a little bit too early probably, but that core could have gone down. I've soloed Java a number of times on Massive Attack. Okay, let's just check. Yes, I had a base drop and it was an NPC. Damn. Let's just drop and see what happens. But yeah, Chicken, if you want, I've posted the path, like that path that I showed there is a path that I came up with, and there are other paths, but that's the path that I use every time. Yeah, I have. My last video was no copyright songs, Will, but it got caught for copyright. It said that United Airlines had posted a claim or something ridiculous. So obviously it sounded like something that was close to theirs. Just frustrating because music and like thumbnails, at least I'm half decent at. Let's get rid of this crap. There we go. Thumbnails I can make, but music I can't. I am not creative whatsoever, so a little bit frustrating on that regard. Thanks for tuning in. I boosted my Sorry, one last thing is I had to comment on it. Someone in chat, Health Freak, says he boosted his Power Stone chance 2 days ago and got 1 crystal. The important thing to remember about Power Stone chance is that it's about frags. It's about fragments. You get, like, let's count how many frags I got here. I got, probably, just to make me a liar, I probably won't get much, but just, you get extra frags, and those frags add up to make the difference. Don't worry about how many crystals you get. Like, the math has been done by many, many people. Don't worry about how many crystals you get. You get more shards, more fragments, and more crystals. But I think you have like a 2.5% chance of getting a crystal. So bumping that up to 5% or something, you don't necessarily get many crystals. And don't focus on crystals. Yes, it's fun to get crystals. Yes, it's great to get crystals, but just know that Power Stone chance is giving you more crystals in the long run. Chicken, you should produce and sing an intro video for me. You just make the audio with you singing a song about Zedmot, and reverb it and do all sorts of fun things. Anyways, let's check that. I'm so glad I just checked the chat. Check this out. Look who just joined our task force. This is the best player that you'll ever see in Boom Beach. Chicken, eat your heart out. Hold on, Mr. Poing, you gotta see this. Check this out. Wait for it. I think my video is way behind my audio right now. Come on, show it. There we go. Check that out. That is perfect timing. Let's promote you to officer. That is fairly amazing. And I'm gonna end my video on that note. It's actually a guy in our task force. He didn't tell anyone. He actually renamed his account, his low-level account, to be called this. So anyways, thanks for joining. I'll talk to you later. Have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy your cheap tanks and your turkey leftovers. Cheers.